centering practices. I hope you can do the guided healing meditation I offer here while grounded outside. For winter, the best meditation is one that brings you into a nurturing cocoon, giving you time and space to reboot and re-emerge the next season transformed. So to help enhance this imagery, it's wonderful to go outside bundled up and cocoon-like, even burrow down deep into a sleeping bag, or snuggle under a canopy or tent outdoors, to further insulate yourself. If you can just have fingertips out of a mitten or a fingerless glove, touching the earth, you are fully grounded. If you can't do this meditation outside, find an indoor space to be grounded. See ideas in the previous Nurturing Practices section, or use a grounding stake and grounding cord in your living space, as outlined in the Creating Practices section that follows. Winter Activity 7. Winter Healing Meditation. Wrapped in a nurturing cocoon, get grounded outside, if possible. It's okay to be bundled up in winter coats and boots and snuggled deeply within a blanket or a sleeping bag, with your fingertips touching the ground or concrete beneath you or the pine needles of a tree next to you. Your body will be as fully grounded as if you were lying in a bathing suit on the beach. Method. When you have found a comfortable space to be grounded, read through the meditation, or listen to it at http://www.newurbango.com/44895. Once you have read through it or listened a few times, you can guide yourself on your own anytime. Lie on your back, close your eyes, and begin to breathe in slowly, deeply, and fully. Relax more and more with each breath. Allow yourself to draw inward, away from the external world, and focus on your heart center. Allow the world around you to grow quiet and still as you focus on your internal warmth and sensations instead of the outer world. With each breath, you fill up your heart space with a healing, warm, comforting white light, glowing softly at first and getting more intense with every breath. Calm and peace wash over you as you are filled with this comforting, healing light. The light spills out from your heart space, spreading throughout your body, rays of light filling every cell in your body. You are radiant. Continue to expand the reach of this light, strengthening it with every breath. Let it spill through your abdomen, your back, down your legs, out your arms, filling your neck and head. As the space around you fills with light, you find it is so healing, relaxing, protective. It encases you in a feeling of protective comfort. You are surrounded with light. Now it is glowing past your body in all directions, encasing you in a bubble of light. You find the outer skin of this bubble begins to thicken, like the woven fibers of a cocoon, strengthen the boundary between you and the outside world, further buffering you from the world around you. Sounds go faint and fade into the distance. External sensations feel so very far away. You are totally at peace, centered in your own light-filled cocoon. The cocoon continues weaving and enclosing you in the most beautiful light, and you feel so relaxed and peaceful, encased in the center of this light. It's as if you are in a light-filled womb and your entire body is being reworked for its own divine good, allowing every stress to release, allowing every energy in your body to transform and up-level. You feel that your body is in a divine upgrade that you don't have to dictate or understand or direct. You simply relax and receive. The outside of your cocoon becomes a soft, flexible shell, helping to protect you so that you can let go of monitoring your external circumstances altogether. You no longer need to control or even interact with the external world, as your internal cocoon environment is so perfectly custom created to support your deepest energetic needs. In this place of deep and perfect protection, you feel so safe. You can rest so easily inside this cocoon of light. Time loses its meaning, and you no longer care whether 5 minutes have passed or 5 hours. You feel completely whole. The shell holds you lovingly and comfortably. Only love fills this cocoon. Nothing else can touch you. You are free, completely and fully free to immerse yourself in pure, positive love. It is safe to open and receive this love and to radiate and saturate this love in and throughout every inch of your cocoon. You are soaked in pure complete love inside the embrace of your cocoon. Nothing else can come in but love. Nothing else can radiate but love. Breathing in and out, you are soaking every cell in your body with love. Over time, you notice that all energy that is not love simply bounces off the outside of this cocoon. This cocoon has held you in a safe space that serves the highest good of your soul journey. You notice you are changing. You feel stronger. You feel a shift coming within you. You are growing. You feel more expansive. Your body and your energy are in pure positive alignment with each other and with the love that fills your safe space. Eventually you begin to notice a restless feeling. You feel so fully saturated and complete that you begin to become curious about the outside world again. You notice there is less and less space between you and the outside of the cocoon. As the cocoon begins to settle onto your skin, it falls inward, like shrink wrap, gently weaving its outer layer into the outer layer of your body. Fully flexible, this protective outer layer becomes your own body's boundaries, and the cocoon simply becomes the top layer of you. Everywhere you go, every way you move, you carry with you this protective boundary, saturated with love. You radiate love, and only love can reach you. You look at your hands, your torso, your legs, even your feet, and you see this layer of shimmering light settle over you, becoming one with you. As you move freely through the day, you are still encased in the loving protection of this cocoon. As your love grows and expands and radiates, you find you no longer need this cocoon, and it begins to fall away lighter and lighter, until it is thinner and lighter than even tissue paper, so thin and transparent that you no longer see it. As your inner being beams its rays of light outward in all directions, the cocoon naturally dissolves and falls away with divine timing. Once it is no longer serving you, you are the complete source of the light. You are the complete source of the love. You shine as you reawaken to the world around you, feeling more free than you have ever felt now that you have had this nurturing time in this cocoon to awaken more fully than ever before to the outside world. Taking full, cleansing deep breaths, begin to open your eyes, stretch, and embrace movement again. As you sit up, stand up, and move forward into your day-to-day, you know that you have traces of this nurturing cocoon protecting you invisibly. Whenever you feel tired or off-center, you can choose to have the cocoon strengthen its protection, even lifting off of you and encasing you in the protective bubble of pure positive love anytime, freely available to you. And just as easily as the cocoon can expand to buffer you from the outside world, it can evaporate and fall away when you prefer, turning translucent and then disintegrating altogether when you wish to step out from it. Creating practices. In this section, I suggest ways to express your inner creativity while soaking in the support from the earth. In the winter, making sure you have the option to ground indoors can be a game changer for how much time you are able to spend grounding each day, and it's lovely to incorporate the comforting flicker of candlelight as we curl up and nurture our body during the hibernating months. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Winter Activity 8. Create a grounding stake. This simple project has the potential to totally revolutionize the way you ground, giving you access to Mother Earth outside anytime you like from the comfort of your indoor living space. See the resources section for a video. I can't urge you too strongly to get these simple supplies and create a grounding stake. For the convenience of a ready-made grounding stake and cord, see the resources section. But they are easy to make. Here's how. Materials: pliers, any metal grounding stake such as a tent stake or garden stake, or simply a piece of copper, steel or aluminum pipe, duct tape, optional, an inline fuse holder with replaceable fuses, an insulated wire cord long enough to reach into your home. 30 feet is a standard length for a grounding cord and should work well, and an alligator clip. Method to create the grounding stake. 1. Strip the insulation from the last several inches of the wire and wrap it around the top of the stake or pipe, securing with duct tape if desired. 2. Insert the inline fuse holder into the wire and place a new fuse into the holder. This protects you from any surge that could travel up the line from lightning. I recommend not using a grounding rod during thunderstorms, but it's also nice to have this safety feature in place to protect you from the unexpected. 3. Attach the alligator clip to the other end of the wire, inserting the bare wire into the holder at the base of the alligator clip and crimping it shut with your pliers to secure. That's it. You now have a fully effective grounding stake and grounding cord that will ground you when you cannot go outside to directly touch the earth. To install the grounding stake. 1. Push the grounding stake gently several inches into the earth outside. If using a tent stake, gently hammer it into the ground as you would to secure a tent. If using a softer, more flexible metal, such as copper tubing, first soak the ground with water to make it easier to push the stake into the ground, or install the grounding stake after a rain when the ground is already soft. 2. Run the wire through a window or doorway, and yes, you can shut and lock the window or door on your grounding cord and it will still ground you. You have several options. 3. By simply touching the alligator clip, you are fully grounded indoors. You can clip the alligator clip onto something that will hold it securely against your skin. Popular places include a waistband or bra strap. 4. Tuck the cord and clip down into your socks so that the sock holds it against your ankle or foot, or place the alligator clip on the floor and gently rest your bare foot on top of it. 5. If you wear any metal items on your body, a stainless steel watch band is perfect that you can clip the grounding cord onto. The metal will become grounded too. You can turn any metal watch band, ring, cuff, belt, and so on into a personal grounding device by clipping the alligator clip to it and making sure the metal band is secured tightly enough on your body to stay firmly flush against your skin. 6. Or, perhaps easiest of all, you can clip the alligator clip to a piece of aluminum foil or other thin metal sheet and place that under your bare feet to be securely grounded while you watch TV, read, eat, and so on, indoors. Enjoy experimenting with grounding inside. You can also create a few grounding rods with grounding cords to gift to your friends and loved ones. See the resources section for a video. Winter Activity 9. Candle making. There are lots of kits out there that make it easy to create your own beeswax candles. You can get as elaborate as you like with melting wax, adding a wick to recycled metal and glass containers to create candles, but my favorite is the most simple. Hand rolling beeswax sheets around a wick. No heating, no melting, no pouring, no cleanup, and the natural beeswax sheets are gorgeous and smell so good. Here's how to create your own. Materials: pure 100% beeswax sheet, cotton wick, scissors. Methods: lay the beeswax sheet on a firm surface and lay the wick along one side. 1. Cut the wick about a 1-2 inch longer than the wax. For example, if you are using an 8-inch wide beeswax sheet, allow an extra 1-2 inch of wick to hang over the edge on one side. 2. With the wick all the way to edge of the sheet, start rolling the wax sheet around the wick. Begin by bending a very narrow edge of the wax around the wick to secure it. Aim for an 1/8 inch fold over the wick. Press down firmly to make sure the wax is secure around the wick and it is as straight as possible. 3. Now, with a lighter touch, no longer pressing firmly or indenting the beeswax sheet in any way, so the beautiful honeycomb pattern stays visible, continue to slowly roll up the candle, keeping the roll as straight as possible so that the ends stay even. 4. Once you have fully rolled the entire wax sheet, gently press the edge down into the side of the candle to secure it. 5. Stand the candle up on its end, and admire your beautiful homemade candle, ready to light up your room with flickering candlelight and filling it with the comforting scent of all that natural beeswax. 6. Have fun creating your own variations on this DIY process. Consider cutting the beeswax sheet in half or even in quarters before rolling, to make short candles and votives, or lengthwise to make tall thin candles. Adding two sheets together, just overlap the ends slightly and press firmly to secure before you begin rolling to create super thick column candles. Roll up the beeswax sheet diagonally, first cutting off one corner before rolling. Place wick on the longest side, to create a tapered candle. Use colored beeswax for colored candles. Use small cookie cutters to cut shapes out of beeswax sheets and press onto the finished candles for decorative elements and seasonal designs. Winter Activity 10. Gratitude Journal. I end this creating practices section with an activity that combines the first two projects into one creative practice. There is really no time as meaningful as the winter time to gather your blessings around you and end the year grateful for all that has happened to you, both expected and unexpected, wanted and unwanted, and to express gratitude for your life and the fact that you exist at all. A gratitude journal, filled out nightly by candlelight and while grounded, is a wonderful, peaceful routine to practice throughout the dark months of hibernation. After diving so deeply inward each night, you will emerge in spring feeling ready to use your current platform as a springboard to a whole new level of health and vitality, ushering in even more things to be grateful for. Let's go. Material: journal, pen, candle, optional, grounding stake, optional. Methods: lists make easy, non-intimidating journal prompts because they are relatively quick to do and provide you with an immediate and tangible result that you can easily review to see your cumulative blessings. There is no better list than a list of the things you cherish, the things you love, the things that make life worth living. In short, the things that you are grateful for. I highly recommend getting a special journal that you dedicate all winter long to keeping a gratitude list, getting grounded with your grounding stake, or going outside to journal grounded if weather permits, and lighting one of the candles you just made. Let the candlelight spill over the room and soak in the stillness. Allow the warm glow of the flame to soothe you into drawing inward, closing your eyes if you like, and calling to mind all the things you feel grateful for in your heart. When you are ready, open your eyes and spend a few minutes jotting some of these down. Don't pressure yourself to make this an all-inclusive list, or you may find yourself avoiding the activity or feeling overwhelmed. This should be a simple, easy exercise that over time you find yourself really looking forward to as you find how much it lifts your mood and spirit. You might not feel like you've captured what you are most thankful for today. Just write the first few things that pop into your head and know they are good enough. In the end, you'll have ended the day on a much higher note than most people ever achieve. Moving forward into tomorrow with gratitude is pure positive power. If you find yourself at a loss for how to begin, skim this list of gratitude prompts and pick one to write about. 1. What is something that has worked out for you recently? 2. What is something that is working well for your body right now? 3. What is something positive that happened to a loved one? 4. Recall and relate a favorite childhood memory. 5. Name a favorite song and describe how it makes you feel. 6. Describe an accomplishment that you are proud of. 7. Talk about a part of the day that you love, and why. 8. Describe a holiday tradition you look forward to, and why. 9. Describe something you love and the room you are in right now. 10. Describe one thing you learned today. 11. Recall the last time you smiled and what made you smile. 12. Describe a smell you love. 13. Describe a favored food and why you enjoy it so much. 14. Describe a face you love to see and what you love about it. 15. Describe one way you've nurtured or pampered yourself lately. 16. Describe a favored natural setting, beach, lake, mountains, woods, and the like and what you love about it. 17. Describe one of the seasons and what you love about it. 18. Describe the last time you interacted with a stranger and felt touched or moved by the encounter. 19. Describe one thing you love about your body. 20. Describe one thing you love about your personality. 21. List 3 people you are grateful to have in your life right now, and why. 22. List 3 reasons you are happy to be alive right now. 23. What do you enjoy about waking up in the morning? 24. What makes you smile when you walk in the door of your home? 25. What do you love about bedtime? 26. Describe one neat thing you learned today. Moving practices. In the winter, you can get creative with grounding indoors if you have assembled that grounding stake in the creating practices section, or you can take advantage of days when it's possible to head outdoors to stretch or walk. To get you started, here are a few of my favorites wintertime ways to move your body. Winter Activity 11. Grounded stretching. Stretch. It's more important to stretch in the wintertime than in any other season, because cold muscles are more likely to be injured, strained, or torn. Picture a bear waking up from hibernation, stretching his arms out wide and rolling his torso all around to get moving again. If you can stretch like this all winter long, you will keep your body limber and in condition, ready for spring to arrive. The following are my favorite 3 stretches if, ideally you can do them morning and night grounded through your grounding stake, or if you are adventurous, outside on the earth. Your body will thank you. You can even ground inside a tent outdoors if you use your grounding stake and run it into the tent, clipping it to a small piece of aluminum foil and sitting or standing with a foot on the foil for a makeshift grounding tool. Materials: 10 minutes dedicated to stretching every morning and evening. Method: try these 3 sets of stretches, holding each one for a few minutes on each side. If you'd like, add in your own stretches to lengthen your stretching time. Neck stretches. Slowly lower your chin toward your chest and hold the position for one long slow deep breath in and out. Raise your chin, tilt your head back, and look up at the ceiling for another long slow deep breath in and out. Turn your head to the left and then to the right, slowly looking over your shoulder as far as is comfortable. Each time for a full deep breath. Repeat this sequence 3 times to thoroughly loosen up your neck. Finish with a few slow head rolls in each direction. Spinal twist. Sit on the edge of a chair seat with a nice straight, tall posture, and slowly reach back to one side, placing that hand on the backrest or, if there is no backrest, on the back edge of the seat. Take a few deep breaths, using your hand to gently pull your spine farther around with each breath, deepening the stretch. You can also place your other hand on the opposite knee and pull gently to help deepen the twist. Then slowly release and twist to the other side, holding for several breaths in the same way. To finish, stand up a few feet away from a desktop, tabletop, or countertop. Place your hands on the countertop edge, arms straight out. Keeping your back and legs straight, lean over until your back is parallel to floor, hinging at the hips and forming an L. You may need to shuffle your feet to find the right distance. Relax into this stretch, letting your upper back and head lower to the countertop level. Feel a full stretch in your back, the backs of your legs, and under your arms as you deepen into this stretch for several long breaths. Then slowly rise back to an upright position. Arm circles. These engage the shoulders, triceps, biceps, and upper back, warming up all of those muscles and encouraging circulation. Hold your arms directly out to the side and circle them a few times frontward, then backward. Finish by clasping your hands behind your back, arms straight, and lifting gently to feel a nice stretch across the front of your shoulders. To incorporate further stretching and spinal release, you can twist side to side gently with your hands still clasped, arms behind you. Gently release. Feel how much more at home in your body you feel after a few moments of stretching. It's so worth it. Winter Activity 12. Grounded Massage. A grounded massage is particularly beneficial in winter, when chilly temperatures make muscles tight and tense, as massage releases tension in the muscles and fascia, which is all highly conductive, as we have learned, and improves blood flow, warming up the muscles even more deeply than stretching exercises can do. There are many different massage techniques. I'll suggest a few to get you started. Materials: oil or lotion. My favorite is organic coconut oil. Method: find a spot to get grounded while you run through a few massages. This will prime your muscles to relax, your circulation to increase, and any muscle soreness to ease. For a full body grounded massage, you can run your grounding wire in through a window, or if outside, into a tent for protection from the weather, and touch the alligator clip, or, to enlarge the contact area, clip the grounding wire to a small sheet of aluminum foil and lie on top of it. If you have a partner, take turns massaging each other's back, shoulders, neck, anywhere there is tension. Expose just the part being massaged, keeping the rest of the body warm under blankets. Using coconut oil or another oil, use nice, firm, even strokes on the exposed body part. If you don't have or want to use a partner, or you just want a super quick massage that still boosts circulation and releases endorphins, it's easy to give yourself a foot or hand massage anytime. Sitting outdoors grounded, take turns massaging one foot while the other holds contact with the earth, or if it's just too cold out there, sit inside with the grounding wire placed under the foot you're not massaging. Give each foot a nice full 5 minutes of firm kneading with oil or massage lotion, then switch sides. That's 10 minutes of effortless grounding while also relaxing and deeply nurturing your body. Hand massages are even easier to do to yourself. And of course you don't even have to bother with removing your shoes. With a grounding cord held against your body or foot, just tuck the end of the cord into a sock to be held in place. Use hand lotion or massage oil to give the palm of each hand nice firm circular rubs, then spend a minute working down each finger, rubbing both sides and fully relaxing. End by holding firm pressure on the web between your thumb and index finger. Then shake out your hands and roll your wrists several times in both directions. There. You have just finished yet another grounding session and released tension throughout your entire body through your hands. Winter Activity 13. Grounding through a dog. Remember how we talked about your pet being naturally grounded while outdoors? You can turn this concept into the routine way to grab a little extra grounding time without having to directly touch the cold earth outside. Stay bundled up in nice warm boots, jacket, hat, and more while you take your dog out for a walk, knowing that every time you stop and pet your dog with your bare hands, the direct skin contact means you are getting a little extra grounding time in while touching a warm body instead of the frozen environment outside. See the resources section for a video on grounding through your pet. Materials. Dog leash method. Each day as you go on a walk with your dog, do a nice 5-minute petting session at the start and finish, with your dog standing on the earth or concrete. Yep, you just added an easy 10 minutes of grounding to your day as well as some extra bonding with your best friend. Even better if you take your dog to a local dog park, or if you are lucky enough to have a yard of your own. Play fetch and reward your dog with a nice long patting every time it brings the ball or toy back to you. You will be given spurts of grounded energy each time, while your dog gets needed exercise. Win-win. The weather is getting unbearably cold for me, and here's what I do whenever it's too cold, or I'm too lazy to exercise. I hit my local Y and sit in the sauna to reap benefits very similar to exercising, but without the hassle. Now this is a healing modality I can really get behind, because I love heat. It just feels intuitively right to get your blood flowing, and many medical studies prove that the benefit of sauna is enormous. And the bonus to a wintertime sauna practice is that it feels downright refreshing to do grounding outside afterward in the fresh winter air as you rehydrate and cool down. I highly recommend following up a 10 or 15-minute sauna session with a 10-minute grounding session outdoors while you drink a big bottle of water. Do this 3 times a week, and I promise you will feel the benefits. Sauna increases blood circulation throughout your body, getting the blood pumping through your cardiovascular system, your muscles, your skin, your joints, your brain, so it delivers many of the same health benefits of exercise. So when the weather is too harsh outside, if you can find a local sauna, you can feel confident that you are still boosting your health and longevity even without hitting the treadmill. And multiple major medical studies back this up. Sauna not only helps you live longer, but it also helps you avoid dementia and memory loss to enjoy that longer life more. There are more reasons why sauna is so good for us. Sauna raises the whole body temperature, which activates metabolic changes like neutralizing inflammation, reducing oxidative stress, increasing nitric oxide bioavailability, increasing insulin sensitivity, and improving vasodilation. And raising the core body temperature and increasing the circulation are effects very similar to those produced by exercise. So increased time in the sauna helps increase vascular perfusion of the brain, increasing endothelial function in the lining of your heart and blood vessels and reducing inflammation throughout your body. So if you can't exercise, or, like me, don't particularly love to, then sauna is one good alternative. Sauna is also a good idea for disabled or mobility limited folks who might find it harder to get outside to exercise, and often the folks that need exercise the most, like those recovering from cancer, or with metabolic and weight issues or high stress loads, or those who must sit for long periods of time at work. those caretaking others with very limited time away, those recovering from trauma, and so on, may find it harder to participate in regular exercise. One answer could be relaxing in a sauna to raise basal metabolic temperature. 3 times a week, all winter long, I wake up and ask myself, is it warm enough to ground outside in some way? And if the answer is a resounding no, then I know where I'm headed, to my local YMCA, which has a sauna I can warm up in before cooling down grounded to the earth afterward. 10 minutes in the sauna and 10 minutes grounded outside is one of the least expensive holistic therapies I know of, less expensive than a chiropractor, physical therapy, or acupuncture. Hitting my local sauna regularly throughout the winter, then stepping outside to ground as I cool down, that I can do. Caution: don't sauna if you have a fever or an active inflammatory condition like a rash or hives, or you are intoxicated. Winter activity 14. Pairing sauna with grounding for added benefits. Materials: sauna, water. Method: the recommended routine is to sauna at least once a week and up to 3 times a week, for a period from 5 to 20 minutes. Hydrate before, during, and after sauna, and fully cool off by recovering for several minutes outside, grounded, either grounding barefoot, if it feels refreshing, or through your hands as discussed earlier if it is too cold for bare feet. Drink a full glass of water as you cool down while grounding. Expanding practices. In the winter, fire gazing is a lovely, nurturing way to feel the universe speak to you through nature. And I have 2 other ways for you to get grounded outside that are short and sweet. With winter's harsher temperatures, grounding sessions have to be very quick. Even if they last only a minute, they are worth it. Here's how. Winter activity 15. Fire gazing. Fire gazing is a wonderful, contemplative practice any time in the winter. The warm glow of a flame feels all the more nurturing and comforting. You can gaze at a fire in your fireplace or in a fire pit outside,